that was my fault. We have this rover on Eve though, and it's a rock star on Eve. Let me go there real quick and show it to you. We drove it 3 different biomes and got science with it. Center mass went too high. I turned it too quick. There's a difference in turning it and turning it to the point where it's gonna flip. So our rover is right here. Couldn't find it at first. I wish it color-coded different things instead of just gave it a different look. We lost a solar panel from driving too fast. So check this out. Oh, wait. Did I turn off the steering? Why is it not? Oh, there's no control. Hold on. I don't have signal right now. There we go. I didn't want to drive it without signal. There we go. So check this out. We can get upwards to 35 to 40 meters a second. And this thing feels like one of those RC cars you buy at like Radio Shack back in the day. But it just handles so well. I love it. This is one of my favorite designs. We're gonna plow into this rock chat. Everybody get ready. It's like a roller coaster ride. Ah, pay no mind to the graphics. And rock. But yeah, this thing's insane. I love it. Does it have a scientist on it? Are you able to reset the Science Junior? No. So the Science Junior and the Goo are one shot. Everything else we can redo though. Which, we're at the point now in our playthrough where we don't need any more science. I actually have 100% of all of our science gains being converted to reputation. So we don't need to grab that much science. We sent a manned mission out to fly by Eve, and we had enough Delta V to orbit Eve, catch Gilly, land on all the biomes, and come back with 69 experiments. And we had over 6,000 science on that one craft when we came back. But yeah, this thing's a great. It's a great rover. But that's why it's moved over there. It just makes driving such a breeze. These wheels are just so nice. I made the back wheels wider than the front wheels. That way the turning's a little more precise, but it still carries the mass in the rear. And I think I even have this just a tiny bit higher than the front too, to take all that kind of stuff into consideration to keep it from flipping so much. I think it's even though. Does the rover have shock absorbers? It does. See these little springs right here? You can see them bouncing. That's the wheel assembly that you unlock in Kerbal. Yeah, they have shocks for sure. See the little springs right there? They're doing their job. And you can actually change the effectiveness of those springs. You can change the damper spring, the strength, and everything else. Yep. I like it. It's one of my favorite rover builds. I try to make rovers that are like all inclusive. And this has a seat. It's got redundant solar panels in case we lose the ones here. It has all the science on it except for, obviously, like the magnetometer boom. But those don't work very well on rovers. Your rovers always flip over. I mean, I can make this thing flip very easily if I wanted to. But I mean, like, normal driving, we're going 20 meters a second, and I'm turning the wheels. Normal driving, it's not going to flip. But I can definitely tweak some things and make it flip end over end right now if I felt so inclined. But I think just having it drive and be stable is the most awesome part of it. And it also stops really well too. I'm gonna wait till we get to a more flat surface before I try to stop it, because it might end over end itself. In the meantime, though, I can come down the hill like this. But if I combine the brakes and a little bit of backpedaling right here. See? Stops pretty well. Alright, back to the Space Center. I gotta work on Val, man. Val doesn't need drop tanks. It just needs a better system. That was good. Fire Physis is not bad. We also have it on Minmus too. I'll show it to you on Minmus. Minmus requires a different setup, obviously, once you get it out there. But our rover is right next to the ground station, which is down here. You obviously got to up the traction, turn down the drive limiter and everything else. This is the driving game now. It's a simulator, dude. What do you think we're doing with it? Right here. See, you obviously got to turn down how fast it gets up and goes. This will drive around on Minmus. Now, one thing I've included with this vessel is a control wheel, an SAS wheel. So that way, in case we flip over somewhere, we can always flip ourselves back. So in places like Minmus and the Mun and stuff, it's good to have that. Because you can flip this thing over just from turning too hard. But right now, I have it disabled. But like if I were to come to a stop, oops. See? I gotta turn them back on to flip ourselves over because it's Minmus. I actually had that on an action group. But yeah, if you turn it on and off, you can actually move the vehicle around. In a pinch, but I usually leave it disabled. Drive limiter, where are you at? Yeah, nothing is immune to flipping for sure. But this is our rover that we're trying to put on every single celestial body right now, except for Jewel, obviously. You can't put it on Jewel. Drift-doo, Minmus, Drift-doo. Don't get too close. Kraken Strike will eat it alive. Steering. Yeah, I don't have this on a shortcut key for me to use. So I'd rather just have it there. I mean, I don't need SAS otherwise. But I get it. And then in here, this is our oldest craft in the game. It's been here for almost 6 years. It has scientists on board. We got 500 science. And we're going to transmit it. Transmit science. Done. We received 10 rep. Easy. Yeah, Monty, that's cool though, man. Different strokes for different folks. Salty Kraken, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for being here. All right, Val. Let's go work on Val. We might just have to send a giant tug with a drop. With just a little drop for the rover. Yeah, Fire Fizzes, we can't do that with my challenge. Because it states in there that the whole thing has to be launched from one go, and some of them are way too heavy. Some of them are just way too much. They're impossible to send up. Something like that, Librio, for sure. Yeah, Slokas, right? So we're probably going to have to send something down there. Maybe like 1500-ish Delta V. So let's load up this one. This is what we have for like Mood, Minmus, and things like that, but this is too much. It is dumb. Well, the reason why they say that, Fire Fist, is so that you don't launch up a bunch of land, just a bunch of pieces up in orbit to wait, you know? Launch like 10 pieces up there, and then all you gotta do is attach a fuel to it with a docking port and then ship it out. They want you to build larger ships. Alright, so we don't need this. We don't need these. Don't need any of that. Probably don't even need this. So we're gonna get ourselves set up for Val. And I just want to get down. I just want to get down. Keep it KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So it's probably gonna look something like this on top. And then it would have to be two of these, right? Maybe not even. Let's see what this looks like and then go from there. So it does not bypass the arm there, which is kind of unfortunate. That does a little bit. Oops. It's not what I wanted to do. The wider we make this, the more dangerous it becomes when it comes to shipping it out. Okay, how does this look with two Terriers on it? 3524 at 3.74. Okay, so that's insane. That is insane. How much does it weigh? 14 tons? I mean, we could just ship this out. So let me put this up here. I do want this there and put you on top. I had a space station that I built in 4 parts and actually worked on the mission, and the mission stated I had to have the whole thing completed on launch. Well, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna try it. I don't want to take a bunch of missions and then have to fail a bunch of missions. I could take them, piece them together with our challenge, and then go in the F12 cheat menu and mark them as complete. I'm sure you guys wouldn't care if I did that, but I don't know if I want to go doing all that crap or not. I don't like this part here. I like it being somewhat closed up like this, if anything. Let me... Ugh. I guess that's okay. I hate it, but I'll do it. Also, is that rain? There's no way it's raining outside right now. Well, I say that. And there's a giant tropical storm in the top of Florida. Oh God, we're getting so much rain, but it's going up. Oh wow, we're just gonna get pummeled. All right, well, Sandy's out of commission for the rest of the night, huh? I didn't even think about that. Check this out. Is it reaching me today? We've been getting effects from it all week. See that? Yeah, it's been throwing bands up here this whole time. But you see what it's got it doing? It's got it making storms and then flaring up more. And then flaring up more. And then right around 10 o'clock, it gets even crazier. We get a lot of heat lightning and stuff at night. Fire fists, I don't know what you mean. What's up, Typhoon? What would you like to input, my friend? I mean, don't live in California, forehead. Easy clap. I want to put... Good point. I mean, you're the one that chooses to live there. And it's not a matter of you can't afford to live anywhere else. California is a pretty expensive place to live. If you can live there, you can live anywhere. Alright, so this is our ship. Well, yeah, of course. But I'm pretty sure in Texas there's a lot of IT jobs popping up. And they don't have state taxes. Okay, so this is Val approved. Val approved. Now we just got to get it out. So I might let me see what this is like on Kerbal altitude. 0.85. Let's ship it out. So this is gonna be ASA 30C asterisk. This is gonna be the Val variant. What's up, Broken Set? What's finally? Oh, gotcha. Hi, Throwaway. How are you, bud? Welcome in. I think you were talking about finally launching. I was like, we've already launched this ship today. What do you want from me? I thought there was a 375 thin piece like this 5.0 is. I guess there's not, huh? I mean, there's this one that's monoprop. Yeah, right, Fire Fistus? What kind of logic is that? Yeah, I guess I could do that, huh? Put that on it. I wish these tanks had a little variant dropper where you can change it from 375 to just, or from MK3 to just regular 375. Like, I would love for this just to lose those flares and just have this as, because they don't have a tank like this, do they? Is that what this is? It's so much heavier, though. See, this one's 15 tons. This one's 20. It's just annoying. Either way, let's put a rocket on here. We'll ship it out. 2,340 at 1.93. Perfect. We gotta send a tug out for it. God, this is gonna be a mess, isn't it? This is gonna be a mess. Let's go. This is for Val. So we're getting all of our stuff set up. Slap a rocket on the tank and go. It's got to be under 50 tons. I don't have enough time to make things look pretty, you know? It just has to be functional. I can't spend all the extra mass on fairings and stuff because then we lose it all in Delta V. This is exactly how we got to ship it. Imagine this launching from like the Cape. IRL. Throw away. I just hope that they make Kerbal Space Program 2. I'm not asking for much at this point. I just want the game to exist. KSP 2, yeah, the myth, the mythological game that's supposed to be being made, that was supposed to come out a year and a half ago. Fire Fist is you can only simulate so much before the game. If they simulate weather, they gotta take away from the rocket. You know what I mean, Fire Fistus? You either lose physics and simulation on your rocket and trade for weather. One can dream. There's not an engine that can handle all of that. Broken. There's so many things that happen with it. But don't say that around here because people are going to tell you that the original team is still there. They just changed names and blah, 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 blah. It's a can of worms I really don't feel like entertaining at the current time. Librio, you're not wrong. Monty, there's a trust system in place. We just choose not to show it. You be quiet over there, all right? Hopes and dreams are not invisible. They're very tangible. Worms don't eat much. You should try entertaining them. I bet they'd laugh at your jokes. They're also very caring because they have more than one heart. Ba-doom-ts. That's right. I'm here all week. You know what, Rarest? It's great, okay? It's great. By the way, tonight, internet permitting, god damn it, midnight, after midnight, I might be streaming some Magic the Gathering Arena. So if you guys are of the late night variety and you want to stay up and watch some more streamage, I'm going to be playing a draft on there. We're drafting the new set. Well, I can't stream it regularly, Rarest. So I gotta squeeze it in when I can. So just know that we only have 6.5 more hours of Kerbal And then we'll be switching over to play some Magic for a little bit. Maybe a draft. They don't last very long because it's best of ones. It's about an hour or so. Das Hibbit, I don't have any decks made outside of... I have a historic Brawl deck that you don't want to play against. It's 9 p.m. PST. It sure is, Fire Fistus. VODs exist. How Magic have you gathered over the years? I don't know what that means, throwaway. I'm going to say yes. How much Magic have I gathered? I mean, I got a couple of decks IRL. I used to play a lot more than I do nowadays, but COVID stopped a lot of it. But I recently got back into Arena. Rarest. Rarest? Iowa has been trying to bring back offline chat in here, by the way, guys. You should pop in and talk to him around 2 p.m. Eastern time. He comes in and starts talking shit about the bot and Das Hibbit, among others. Looper, I'm not having anything. I know that's the worst thing a mother wants to hear. Bloodspot is entertaining? Yeah, right? Sad face? It's okay, Looper. Well, Das Hibbit, you gotta jump in here at 2 p.m. Eastern. You and him can brawl it out. Mano y mano. By dropping my purchase of expensive displays, of expansion displays? Yeah, Librio, it's crazy. I play modern elves, and there were some new elves that came out with a set recently, and I was able to snag play sets of those for like $10 a piece. I'm okay. There's an EDH deck I'm trying to make, but those cards are getting kind of crazy expensive. All right, let's put this at 150 by 150 and we'll rendezvous with it. Look at that. It made it out. Actually, this can make it to Minmus by itself. I'm not going to try it. Can I borrow a sword for a minute? No, Das Hibbit, you can't. How dare you? No sword borrowing. Let me go lurk somebody else. People I watch it are stopping. Hold on. What did you put on your bagels? He doesn't put anything like that on there, Looper. He's from the UK. They don't like stuff like that. He probably puts Vegemite on it. He puts Marmite on them. Them big crazy thoughts. Welcome to the UK. Kyle, he was gonna ban Rarest Iowa because. And Das Hibbit, I pasted the message that he typed when you were in chat earlier, when you were all like typing first and stuff, but you didn't read it because you don't read what I typed at you in chat. Here, I think I might still have it. Hold on. 1 second. There you go. I did the sip at the end. But I literally typed that while you were in chat today at 3:51 or something like that. See? I know. But you don't read.